Please, what's the emergency?
Somebody stabbed someone on the neck.
Someone stabbed someone.
He's bleeding so bad. It's like a tap running. There's squirting everywhere on the floor. His clothes were like fully wet.
Okay, stay on the line. I'm just trying to get help arranged for you.
Police are dispatched to the scene of a potentially fatal stabbing.
Okay, can you just give me a description of the suspect?
He's about 5'11".
Do you know what clothes he was wearing?
Black eyes, white jacket, and top is grey.
Is the suspect that's stood on it still there?
He's gone. He's in his flat. He is the first.
The first officer arrives at the scene. Her priority is to locate the injured victim, then apprehend the suspect.
Have you seen anything? Is somebody in there? Roman 23, can I come in urgently, please? Yeah, I've got quite a bit of blood outside the address. What's the ETA for the unit? I'm going to have to do a single crude.
With no sign of the victim outside, the officer must search the property where the armed attacker was last reported.
Police! It's the police! It's the police! Roman 23, I've checked the flat, there's nobody in. There's quite a bit of blood outside, heading towards the High Street way.
Thank you. Are you able to monitor towards the High Street if anyone looks like they might have injury?
As additional officers rush to the scene, there is no sign of either the victim or the suspect.
Hello.
Stabbed in the neck.
Yeah.
He's took him to the hospital as far as I'm aware, and I think he's driven himself there. So he's bleeding really bad.
Right.
A unit is dispatched towards the hospital in search of the victim. While at the crime scene, more witnesses are coming forward to help identify the attacker.
Both of these ladies have witnessed it and she's got a video of him as well.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Hello. You say you got a video of who's done it? Can I have a look?
He's in there.
That's the one who's done it? Yeah. Who's stabbed him?
That's the one who stabbed him. Right. He's got a pair of scissors on him.
Foxtrot Sierra 26. We're just being told that it's a pair of scissors that are being used. The suspect has got tan complexion, dark black hair. He's wearing light blue jeans and black trainers. Direction of travel, turning right at the restaurant down the alleyway.
CCTV.
Officers relay the description and image of the suspect to CCTV control.
Message from CCTV.
CCTV, go ahead.
Suspect using that location, 15D.
Camera operators can now track the attacker's movements after the incident.
The jacket was removed once he was emerged before crossing over to wearing a yellow jumper. Over the high street, not found, trying to locate where it's headed from there.
That is received.
And I was there when I ring police. I called.
You've called police. Do you want to speak to my colleagues who's here for me?
Further witnesses have identified the victim as a worker in the restaurant next door to the suspect's flat.
As soon as this happened, I was here, and then he just ran because he was bleeding so bad.
Okay. Do you know the person who's done it?
Yeah, he lives upstairs.
Do you know his name?
Viral, maybe.
You don't know his last name?
No.
Do you know why it's happened?
God knows. I was just trying to stop them, and he had scissors in his hands.
We've just got another witness who was here at the time of the incident. The suspect apparently does live at this flat, and it seems likely that suspect and victim are known to each other.
At the hospital,
Is he okay to talk to me?
officers have located the severely injured victim.
Room X-ray 1526. So initially, the snail's got what appears to be a single entry wound to the left side of his neck. He explains that there's been a bit of an argument with the male from the flat above, which has escalated and resulted to this male stabbing him once to the neck with a pair of scissors.
With the victim and multiple witnesses confirming the attacker lives in the upstairs flat, officers re-enter the property to search for evidence.
No signs of any disturbance, is there? Scissors. Could have discarded. There's nothing. Right. There's a pair of scissors in here. Yeah, 2-3, I've just located a pair of scissors with blood in the wheelie bin on them.
The discovery of a possible weapon is crucial evidence. But with the suspect still at large, will police be able to track him down? Tasked with investigating the violent attack are detectives at Scunthorpe CID.
So log 309, it's a stabbing outside the restaurant. The officers have established the scene and there's a lot of blood there. The victim is bled out from a nasty stab wound to the neck. He's currently at Scunthorpe General Hospital. They fear he may have nicked an artery, so may be transferred to Hull Royal Infirmary. It's a really serious attack. It's an attempt murder. The suspect has used a weapon and he's gone straight for the neck.
Does the suspect and victim know each other?
Unsure of that at the moment, but would appear there's a restaurant, a takeaway on the ground floor and a flat above. And there's been some dispute with the victim who works in the restaurant below and the tenant who lives above. The victim who works in the restaurant has come around. We assume some sort of argument. It spilled onto the street where the suspect has stabbed him with we believe, a pair of scissors. A pair of scissors being retrieved from a bin at the scene. At this moment in time, the suspect is outstanding. So the next steps are sort CCTV out, start with Civic, and then work your way around the high street with all the shops around there that hopefully get an excellent facial of the suspect and also any images of the actual incident.
Yeah.
There's also witnesses who have seen the incident, so they'll need speaking to. Okay, happy?
Yeah.
Right, let's crack on then.
DC's Callum Harbron and Mark Davey begin by analysing CCTV.
Just got the footage.
Yeah.
Cameras have captured the moments surrounding the stabbing.
Blue jeans, white jacket. This is believed to be the suspect. We can see that there's some sort of altercation ongoing. He has pushed the victim. Looks agitated, doesn't he?
He's aggressive, yeah.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. Almost looks like he's saying, offering him out, isn't he? Come outside. There's a child there as well. There's some sort of altercation. He's not happy, is he? He doesn't look happy. Just from his body language, obviously it's quite zoomed out, but... Oh, yeah. You can see the punch. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, play that again, play that again. That was all very fast, wasn't it?
Yeah. So what we think to be the victim, you can quickly see the suspect's in his face. He throws one punch, goes back. Suspect, look at his hand movements, look at his arm.
Yeah.
The strike for the neck, so powerful. He could have killed him, easy. I tell you what, he's lucky. He's very lucky.
Yeah, he is.
This is 2:30 in the afternoon on a Saturday, Scunthorpe High Street, town centre. You've got someone with scissors in the hand, willing to use them to stab someone in the neck. It's clearly a dangerous individual.
It looks like one of his colleagues, one of the victim's colleagues, got his hand up, applying pressure to his neck to stem any bleed. You can see the suspect is just circling around. He's still there. He's not running away. It's cold, isn't it?
Very calm, walking away.
Yeah. For all he knows, he could have fatally injured that guy. This is probably the most serious offence we've had in our office this year. It appears to have been two people that have known each other and fallen out over maybe something trivial, but it's turned very violent. Our offenders used a bladed article, scissors in this case, to stab the guy in the neck. With a guy like this, the risk to the public is very high. All our efforts will be to get him in custody for public safety. We can't have someone using this kind of violence on our streets.
Detectives continue to examine the CCTV from the moments after the attack.
So the victim's gone off that way, and our suspect circled right round and come back to the scene. That's his flat door there. Yeah, it looks like he's gone into his flat door.
Right.
Wonder if he's still got them scissors.
So he's come out of his flat. He's then come out this alleyway.
Is that him there?
Yeah, he's obviously took his jacket off.
Yeah.
Same blue jeans, the black cap. Now he's got a yellow jumper on.
Right.
We've got West Street car park and we see him in the far distance. He's walked towards the high street. The next camera footage we'll have is him popping out here.
And he's still not running, is he?
He's not running, he's walking, very calm. He's not running, he's not looking about. Police about, is anyone chasing him? No.
Oh, there we go, look. He's going towards the news agents. There's bound to be lots of cameras in there, so hopefully we'll get a good facial image.
He'll leave the shop now. So we've got him here, walk straight across. He'll walk around onto Froddenham Road, turn left, and then that's where we lose him. And we haven't got any more footage after then.
Having plotted the suspect's initial escape route after the attack, detectives head out to get a better image of his face.
The main focus point that we're focused on now is getting a clear identification of who the suspect is. Yeah, we've got a good, clear image of the restaurant, but it's not zoomed in enough where it's good enough to get some facial IDs, an identification of the suspect. Me and Wavy are off to the scene now just to do some CCTV inquiries, get a picture of what's gone on, and most importantly, get a clear identification of who is the suspect.
This is where the stabbing occurred, right in this doorway here. You've got the entrance to the restaurant right next to it, and this is where he had the big argument with the victim.
The detectives first scope out the restaurant exterior for any CCTV cameras.
Obviously, pointing out the camera at the top of here, we need that CCTV footage, and that's our main priority. I think from the business owner, that may take some time to get.
Next, they retrace the suspect's movements through the town.
So he pops out of here,
yeah,
and then heads this direction.
And that way.
The civic footage covers down this road. Got the suspect popping out there and walking up towards the shop.
Yeah.
He comes in here, waves.
Yeah.
Good camera, that.
Yeah.
Point straight down.
Yeah.
There's good cameras inside.
Yeah.
Hopefully
ideal. And this is the shop he comes in. Great.
So we've been to the shop. We've got the CCTV footage from there. Shows a good facial image of him. Yellow jumper, coat, and he's wrapped up in his arm. Picks up a can of beer, like it's a normal Saturday afternoon. He doesn't look worried, doesn't look scared. He's not looking about to see if there's any police outside or if anyone's following him. Leaves the news agents. We've got the footage from Civic leaving the shop towards this direction and heading into the housing estate down here.
The attacker has disappeared into the large residential areas to the west of Scunthorpe.
Behind here is a housing estate where you've got dozens and dozens of roads, hundreds of houses.
Police intensify their efforts to find the suspect.
There's a unit that have been tasked with see if they can find out where he is and then do some door-to-door. Our mission is to arrest him today.
As the manhunt continues, back in CID, detectives have now received crucial eyewitness accounts.
What's important about this statement is she's able to say that she knows the suspect, she knows him by name. She knows him as a guy called Viral Ion.
It's a breakthrough. A bystander has given police the suspect's full name.
Another key witness. We've got a written statement from her. And importantly, she heard what was said, as well as she saw what happened. She writes, I got outside, I saw the victim standing near Viral's flat door, and Viral was shouting at him, saying, I will hit you, and holding a pair of scissors in his right hand. The scissors were around 10 to 12 inches long, black handles with thumbholes and a silver 1-inch thick blades. But she said she's got between them and said to Viral to stop and pass me the scissors. She writes, as soon as I moved out of the way, Viral took the scissors, gripped in his right fist, and stabbed him once between the ear and the shoulder, on the neck. She gets quite graphic here. Blood spurted from the victim's neck all over himself and the pavement, and he put his hands up to his neck. And that mirrors what we see on the CCTV as well. So this statement really puts some meat on the bones for me, so I can see what's happened and what I thought was said between the two. I can confirm from this lady's statement. The suspect is upset with the victim. He said the words, I will hit you. It's a threat with the scissors.
Detectives now need to verify the man named by witnesses is the attacker they tracked from the crime scene.
So Viral Ion is the suspect we believe to be responsible for the stabbing. We've got an old custody picture when he was previously in custody.
He's got records I've obtained from Interpol which show that he's got convictions in both Romania and Germany for what they call larceny, which is theft, dishonesty offences.
Obviously comparing the footage, the custody picture that we've got of him previously and the shop footage, just from the images you can quite clearly see it is the same fella.
Massive step, the witnesses aren't wrong and they've got the right person.
With the attacker confirmed as Viral Ion, his details are circulated throughout Humberside Police Force.
It's a great sort of investigation. We still need to get the footage from the actual restaurant itself, which I'm hoping to be a lot more clear and a lot more decisive of what's gone on. But we've got a suspect identified now. It's worrying because he's still on the streets. We haven't got him locked up yet. Arrest attempts are ongoing, but we've got someone who has stabbed someone in the neck in a public street on a Saturday afternoon with no care in the world. We need to get him in custody quick.
As the net closes in on the suspect, there's an unexpected development.
Oh, I'm going to have just ask you to stand up for us.
Stand up?
Yeah, okay.
Suspect number one, Viral Ion, is handing himself in.
Okay, so the time is at 20:55, okay? And at this time, you're under arrest for attempt murder.
Yeah, I know.
All right? You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. Do not mention when questioned something that you later line in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Okay?
Say that? Okay.
Just like that, okay?
Having been searched, the suspect is taken into custody.
Do you want to just go in there, Vera?
For this I come in because I want to say what happened really. What happened in the
Okay, mate.
in this time. Because I know his camera see what happened before I cut him.
Just remember you're under a caution, mate. Okay? Do you want to just go in there, Vera? It was at 20:55.
What offences have you been arrested for?
Attempt murder.
Right, Vero, you've been arrested because we need to investigate what happened and we think that you may have caused injury to another person. That you can be kept here for up to 24 hours. Now that will be from the time that you were arrested at Scunthorpe Police Station. At some point, probably tomorrow, officers will come and talk to you in detail about what's happened so that you can explain in your own words, okay? So that we can take your voice into consideration.
VRL Eon will have a chance to rest and reflect before he is interviewed in the morning. How will he explain his actions and the allegation of attempted murder? As detectives arrive in CID for the early shift, VRL Eon has already been in custody overnight.
So we've had an update from the ops inspector. The actual suspect has handed himself in at the front of Scunthorpe Police Station, so he's now in custody. I would imagine he's handed himself in because he knows we're looking for him. Perhaps he's remorseful, perhaps he wants to get it off his chest. The risk to the public was extremely high with this man being out there. You know, we've seen how violent he can be, so to have him off the streets is a big relief for us all.
From the point of arrest, police have 24 hours to charge a suspect, apply for an extension, or let them go.
To be honest, we haven't got a lot of time today. We're up against the clock. We need an interpreter for this chap, and we need a good few hours to get the CPS process done at the end of the day. And all those little things added together are going to make it a long day.
While officers wait for an interpreter,
OK. Cheers, bye.
news comes in of the victim's condition.
Oh. You know, I've seen some injuries over my ears, but that's as shocking as you see. The doctors have briefed us that the blade, the scissors, has gone in and nicked an artery. You've got to say he's lucky to be here, lucky to be alive with an injury like that. In the interview, viral eye on the suspect. Would be told it's a significant injury he's caused. Potentially could have been life-threatening. We know now it isn't, but could have been. And he's not to know that. When you're bringing down scissors or sharp objects into people's necks, you don't have that level of skill where you know you're not going to kill him. Could have killed him there and then at the scene.
With an interpreter now present.
Hello, mate. We're going to have a chat with your solicitor, all right?
VRL Eon is brought in for interview.
As an investigator, I'm hoping to have him tell me just the truth from start to finish of how that incident unfolded. And if he did deliberately stick them scissors into the guy's neck, then why? I don't want him to see the CCTV yet. I want him to give us a free recall about what happened, for that suspect to tell me his version of events as he remembers it, if he's going to talk to me, that is. I'm DC 1316 David from Scunthorpe. Can you say your full name, please?
Mă numesc Ion Viorel.
Ion Viorel. Ion e nume de familie, nu? Viorel Ion.
The interview is going to be about an arrest for attempt murder. A man on Saturday afternoon in Scunthorpe was assaulted. Are you responsible for assaulting him with scissors?
Nu l-am atacat ca am vrut, într-o greșeală.
I see. Can you tell me, leaving nothing out, what happened?
Deci, în ziua aceea, dimineața, și m-a sunat el, personal. Tu ai schimbat butucul, zice. Și am zis, da, pentru că celălalt s-a rupt ea înăuntru în el.
I told him, I confirmed that yes, I have changed the lock, and that's because the key had somehow damaged the lock of the door.
Și el a zis că eu am avut cheia de la butucul și dar ce să cauți tu în casa mea?
VRL Eon claims the victim had a duplicate key to the flat without his knowledge.
El a zis că trebuie să mărim ceva pentru restaurantul lui.
Asta ți-o zis?
Da, și a zis, păi de ce tu chiar de la casa mea?
And he said, I need to get into the flat to fix something electrical. Ceva electric, nu?
Da, zice
Something
ceva de
electrical. And I found that very weird. Like, why do you have to come into my flat to fix something that's in relation to your restaurant? Okay.
Și s-a enervat de ce schimbat, exact ce s-a făcut, de ce schimbat, strângea așa din gură, așa spre mine. Și se întoarce în mine, lui spune, tata, tu ai schimbat de asta, de ce schimbat, că te omor? Și zic, băi, dar e casa mea, eu te dau afară. Și zic, ești tu afară. Și mi-a dus cu pumnul în timpul ăla. Eu urc după el și eu pe urmă și zic, băi, sun la poliție. Și mi-a luat telefonul din mână.
VRL Eon goes on to claim he found a pair of scissors left behind by the victim.
Mi s-a făcut negru în ochi.
In that very moment, when I saw that Caesar, I was so angry. What is he intending to do with that Caesar?
Și am ieșit cu telefonul în spate și cu cheia în mână, și cu aia în mână. Și eu după el, tot, băi, poate trebuie să-mi plătești asta? Și ce cu asta, cu fața asta?
I went after him and I said to him, you need to pay for the phone and answer me, what do you want to do, what did you intend to do with the Caesar?
Da. În timpul ăla s-a întors și se ne cu pumnul. Eu aveam aia în mână. Deci telefonul uite și aia în mână. Și am dat și eu cu pumnul așa. Și l-am tăiat.
And in that very
Deci n-am avut intenția niciodată să fac așa, niciodată, să-i rămână, niciodată.
I had that Caesar in my hand, and then I tried to punch him, and by mistake I've caused that injury.
Deci n-am avut intenția niciodată să-i fac strătai. Am avut instinctul, dar chiar a dat mine, dau și eu, ne-am stat tot.
We've started the first part of the interview process. He's given me an account which puts him at the scene. He's met with our victim. It describes the victim wanting to get into his flat upstairs above the restaurant, and he's not happy about that. He's also said that the victim fought with him first, that he's the one that's been punched in the face, and that his instinctive reaction is to punch him back.
Detectives have received new CCTV evidence that shows the incident in more detail.
So we've got all the footage from the restaurant, both inside and outside cameras. The differences between this and Civic are, it's all in high definition. All the figures that we can see their faces.
They can now test the accuracy of the suspect's account.
Good facial image of the suspect. That is, if I rely on.
Yeah, without
There's
doubt.
no shadow of a doubt that is him. From what we can see, 12:45, he's on the street, can of beer in his hand, he's drinking alcohol.
Oh, there's the victim.
This is when it starts, doesn't it?
And they're having a conversation about these keys, as it would appear as well. His Viral Lion's got the keys in his hand, and
they're both leaving the building.
Suspect whose body language is changing as we speak. Look, he seems to be remonstrating with him. It would appear they're going to the flats, which is, yeah, immediately in front of where they're stood. And you can clearly see.
He's aggressive, isn't he, now?
Yeah.
He's really aggressive.
Yeah. You can see his body language, pointing.
Shouting.
Indeed, there he is, coming back into
comes back into the restaurant, doesn't he?
So that's our victim.
Doesn't look fierce, does he, the victim?
No.
Suspect's back in the business premises.
He's looking for the victim.
He is, isn't he?
So we're back to a period where he's just hanging around the front of the shop.
Yeah.
Still drinking his alcohol.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Scissors back pocket. And the victim's back.
Scissors in his back pocket.
Gets them out.
He's pointing them straight at the victim's face.
Yeah.
He's pushing him back. Look at him.
Jesus Christ.
And this is before the stabbing. He's got the scissors out, he's pointing them at the guy's neck. Is he intending on using them already?
It looks like he's got a plan to use them, doesn't it?
Yeah.
If you look, the victim doesn't seem bothered identify the suspect.
No.
Walking away from him. Suspect clearly doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Whilst the attack is not covered by the restaurant cameras, detectives can use the street CCTV to challenge VRL Eon's claim that the stabbing was in self-defence.
He still looks agitated.
Face to face with him, isn't he?
Yeah. The victim has assaulted the suspect first.
Yeah, yeah.
However, the suspect has got scissors and he's in the face of the victim. And I think the victim is more than in his own right to get the suspect away from him.
As the victim punches out towards Viral Irons, Viral Iron reaches round with his right hand to his right back pocket from his jeans, takes the scissors out, and I think that movement is a deliberate stab.
Yeah.
There. It's not a punch in action, is
No,
it?
it's not. He's clearly wanting to use them. It doesn't matter what anybody says, the camera doesn't lie. We've got it there.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's happened.
Viral Iron said that he's the one that's been punched in the face by the victim and that his instinctive reaction is to punch him back. His account it doesn't quite stack up with what I know has happened from CCTV. He's armed himself with the scissors and motioned as though I'm going to stab you with these and it's coming for your neck. And this happened just 30 seconds before the actual stab itself. And it's almost like a dry run. He knows where the scissors are and that he can reach for them and is holding them in a position where he was intending to make a stab with them.
With this evidence contradicting VRL Eon's self-defence account, how will he react when officers confront him with their breakthrough? Having analysed all the evidence of the case, DC Mark Davey must now present his findings to VRL Eon.
I have got a great hand for this interview. Witness accounts, great CCTV, images from both inside and out, and we can see the attack and we can see how it happened and we can see the injury thereafter. I'm happy I know what happened and I want to get his side of the story on disc.
You mentioned earlier in the account that hit you. Have you ever fallen out with before?
No.
When you reacted and you punched out at did you go to punch him straight in the face?
Straight like that.
Just
Like
left
that?
and fighter. I will tell yes, straight in
My
the
face.
face, on the cheek, region there.
Exactly.
I've got some CCTV to show you. You can see what I believe is you.
Yeah, there is where I am.
Correct, yeah. There's no sound with this.
Yes, that's one.
As you see, the shin give, I give. Okay. Like this.
VRL Eon maintains he was acting in self-defence.
See, he give me, I give him. That's it.
DC Mark Davey moves to question him on the witness's account.
I've got a line or two from a witness to read to you. This is a lady who was on the street at the time. She's saying was standing near Viral's door. She calls you Viral. Viral was shouting at him, "I will hit you." Did you say that?
And this,
She walked over and stood between you and she said to you, "Pass me the scissors." Did she say to you, "Pass me the scissors"?
I can't remember that.
She's saying that you did not pass her the scissors.
No, eu não
I can't remember.
She's saying, as soon as I moved out of the way, Viral took the scissors back out his pocket. And that you held the scissors gripped with your right fist. He stabbed him once between the ear and shoulder on the neck.
Și n-aveam cum, e logic, cum le-am dau cu pumnul așa? Cum să-l tăc? Că eu n-am făcut așa. Se vede și pe aia că eu dau cu pumnul așa. Look, now I see this one, I think now, when I have here this for the car, I give like that, yeah? But you see, I take like that. Here I have this one, trust me.
At the point hit you, could you have stopped and walked away?
Cred că puteam, normal cred că da.
Did the thought of walking away ever cross your mind at that time?
Nu știu, cred că nu știu.
I don't think so. I don't know.
After you hit him, did you realise you'd cut him?
Da, că am văzut și m-am speriat.
Was you able to help him?
Am speriat la ăia, luați-l și m-ați salvat. Atât am ce-am. Și am zis, nu știu, vedeți ce fac, spuneți ceva, nu știu ce fac la ceapă, nu știu ce asta știu că nu știu ce să fac.
All I remember is I kept screaming at the street. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Vreau să vă zic că nu am avut niciodată în gând să facă rău la nimeni. Eu nu m-am gândit, credeți-mă, m-am gândit așa, am avut și un gest de furie asupra mea.
During the interview, he's been challenged that this was a deliberate act. We know from a witness she begs for him to give these scissors up and to move away and stop what he's doing, and he continues. We can also see he has an opportunity to walk away when he's been punched in the face, but he doesn't do any of that. Do you know what's happening next? We need to go get a decision on the case. He knows that he's in a lot of serious trouble for this, and the consequences are extremely high for him. Yeah, number one. I would fully expect a charge, which is the next step. Okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Detectives send their case to the CPS for a charging decision.
And after a review of all our evidence and people's accounts, CCTV, decided to present the case to the CPS as a Section 18 GBH, grievous bodily harm, and compare that to attempt murder. The sentences, the penalty for our defendant are going to be the same.
Viral, you're going to come up to the desk. We've got a charging decision for you.
With just 20 minutes remaining on his custody clock, VRL Eon received the decision.
You are charged with the following offences. On the 6th of April, Scunthorpe, North Lincolnshire, you unlawfully and maliciously wounded with intent to do him grievous bodily harm contrary to Section 18 of the Offences Against the Persons Act 1861. And the second charge is you had with you, without good reason or lawful authority, an article which had a blade or was sharply pointed, namely a pair of scissors, contrary to Section 1391 and 6 of the Criminal Justice Act 1988.
I think for us, it's a positive outcome. This is a horrendous attack in the middle of a Saturday afternoon on the high street, and there's only one place for him, and that's prison.
VRL Eon is remanded into custody to await trial.
It takes Viral Iron off the streets, and he was our risk. There's justice for the victim. He suffered a horrendous injury, and he almost lost his life. By chance, he didn't. He has a family, and it's not something that he'll ever forget.